Well, the people have spoken. Welcome to Elvia Saunils, the first of the 5 Calpheon Elvia areas we have to go through, or Calphia for the casuals. This one is the entry level zone with 270 AP and 330 DP required, and these are the mechanics of this place according to the patch notes. The catapult spawns, the monster waves after a catapult dies, the random waves that attack the flags, and the plus 10 AP buff you get from owning the flags. Honestly, a very simple area to grind, not basic, kind of unique but not complicated. The main idea is you take one of these big red portals for your rotation. The portal, the red one, is where the boss will spawn eventually. You should get one of them per hour from my experience, maybe 2 if you get lucky, and you just simply kill normal monster packs around the portal, around the big red thingy, until you get the first catapult or siege weapon spawn. Essentially, you want to keep the flags protected with no minions on them, and as soon as a catapult or siege weapon spawns, you want to focus on that one. You cannot do back attacks to the catapult, I tried, so it doesn't matter at what angle you hit it, and when the catapult eventually dies, you will get, for about a minute or so, monster waves on that specific flag. The only hour in which I actually counted the siege weapon spawns was the very last one, in which I got 9 of them in a 60-minute session, so you should expect around 10 of them per hour. I'm not sure if it's influenced by clearing speed, but it might be. Once you clear all of the wave spawns, the flag becomes yours again. It gives you again the plus 10 AP buff whenever you pass through it, and eventually throughout your hour you will see the big boss spawn for this area, which is impossible to miss because of the big red wall that appears. These are the 3 options that you will get: the Gigagord, the Ogre, and the Cyclops. In my case, the Cyclops is the only one that got to kill me once, because I guess I didn't give it enough credit. I didn't expect it to actually hit that hard for a 330 AP area, and the Gigagord, in my opinion, seems to hit slightly lower. Regardless, they are bosses. You should be careful when you take damage from them. Just avoid the mechanics. When the boss dies, you do get some interesting loot, and the 5 minutes buff for this area, similar to the Elvia weapon buff on the Serendia version, but here it's only 5 minutes and it has a 30-minute cooldown, which is irrelevant because I personally only picked this buff from the boss and it was always once per hour. And yeah, that's everything. That's all you need to know to grind Saunils. Don't forget to go to the node manager to pick the dailies for some more items, and let's take a look at results. Oh yeah, gear, I forgot, might be relevant. Corsair Succession with 289 AP, 351 DP. There you go, and full tier for pets. This is the bank at the end of the 4 hours and 40 minutes. Inventory management issues, none whatsoever, didn't even fill 2 rows. And this is the Excel conclusion spreadsheet result for today. Long story short, about 500-ish million silver per hour average on a yellow loot scroll with slightly modified results actually. These in red are items that apparently the script wasn't updated yet, so it cannot auto-update prices. I added them manually at max price for these, what they currently sell, and 530 for the breath, the ones for the for the frenzy elixir. Trash breakdown, let's just say it looks very weird. The first hour, 40 minutes, scaled up to 1 hour. The last hour, 26 minutes, testing Agris Efficiency, scaled to yellow loot scroll, 9.5. The trash drop from bosses, it seems to be always 184 trash on yellow loot scroll, with 368 for 2 bosses, 392 on the very last hour. I figured out maybe I should turn on Agris for the boss and only for that one, and yeah, just do that for every single hour. The second hour failed because I died to the boss on the Marnie room, then I got kicked out, and with a 5 minutes cooldown, when I re-entered, the boss was gone. The yellows, 2 or 3 per hour, these thingies, the 60 million item. The purples, usually 8 or 9 in my case, probably more with faster clearing speed, the 20 million item. The trash, I scaled up the trash from the boss, these that are 1.1 thousand into 2.3. I simulated this last hour, assuming I get essentially 392 trash, Agris. I essentially said you should turn on Agris for every single boss, which is why I increased this trash specifically, and that's why the money is slightly higher than what you're gonna see on Garmoth. 36% scaling for the loot scroll, because the catapult and the mini Saunil captains drop, elite level trash a little bit more, which is not 33% scaling. Estimation for blue loot scroll, estimation for blue plus Agris, estimation with 10,000 trash per hour clearing speed, so faster. In my opinion, this is what most people should be able to get when they get used to the place, which makes this area above 550 million silver per hour, which is pretty good. People said this area is garbage, or just Calpheon in general is, which I don't see it. And yeah, Agris Efficiency, trash per hour almost 15,000 on a full hour of Agris, excluding the boss, by the way. Points used about 47,000, so let's say 50,000 points per hour, and 18,000 for the efficiency number, which, if you know, this is about half of Elvia, the Serendia Elvia, which means it's okay, it's decent. I could recommend you, if you don't have a choice, to burn Agris here for a full hour if you want. There are many better options nowadays, but it's not that bad. Here I added my sessions exactly how they were, with no changes, with no Agris for any of the bosses aside from the last one, and again the failed boss for the second hour, which makes about 490-ish million silver per hour, your estimation. It should still be around 500. Same trash per hour, every distribution, what I got per hour if you're interested, money per hour for each session, and yeah, more stats if you're interested. Going back to the loot scroll efficiency thingy, plugging in the numbers from Excel, the 520-ish million silver average, this one let's say I combined the trash from the boss and the minions and the prices from the boss and the minions. That's why this looks a bit wonky, just because there's no better way to do it. This shouldn't even be 36%, because on the boss you will get a perfect 50% scaling on the loot scroll, but it should work more or less, which brings the result to 35%, meaning you definitely should run this area on blue loot scroll, not yellow if you can, because you're just wasting too much efficiency on yellow. And the last stop for today, experience wise, the charts that become slightly less empty every single time. Saunil's is about here. It's not really better than Orcs, it should be maybe around the Bloody Monastery, which is yet to be added, but it's at the very least slightly better than Elvia Nagas, which means, yeah, this area matches most of Serendia Elvia. It's good enough experience where I can recommend you to burn experience scrolls here. Skill points wise, let's just say really bad, just poop, garbage, don't expect skill points from this area. With 9,800 trash per hour clearing speed is what I got. This is how it looks like compared to the old experience chart. So it would rank about here, entry level Gyfins, not even. Bloody Monastery or Orcs-ish level experience, what it used to be before. Conclusion, to wrap this up, as the first Elvia area, Calpheon Elvia area to go through, I'm actually impressed. I'm not disappointed. People said the new areas are bad and it's just a waste of time to grind them. Not really. Experience is good, meaning you can actually level up grinding here. Clearing speed, it will get faster over time. I personally think I can do 9,500 trash. I probably could push 10,000 trash with a bit more efficiency, or better rotation, better packs, whatever. It's not bad. It will get better. 500 million silver per hour is more or less the standard these days. If you can make that much, it's fine, okay? The only thing that remains to be seen is over the next months, how will the prices drop? Currently it's profitable because these items are in demand, people want them. When they drop in price, then this area will become really bad because you don't make that much money from the trash loot, sadly. And that is my conclusion. I will leave it at that. Catch you next time with a different area. Until then, as always, likes, comments, I want to hear your opinion. What do you get from grinding this place? What is your experience? What is your clearing speed? Add more to the data. Catch you next time. Hope to see you then. Memberships, yeah, those as well. And bye-bye.